Hello and welcome back to the ongoing chapter 5, Footprints Without Feet, written by H.G. Wells. And here we are going to start from where I left you last time. So in the previous video you came to learn how the things took place, how the lady, Mrs. Hall, getting furious about the stranger realizing that it could be the hand of that strange scientist, went up to him and asked him a lot of questions, threw a volley of questions to him, and she asked him to answer those questions. Now, see what happened after that. The scientist was always quick tempered. Now he became furious. "You don't understand who or what I am," he shouted. "Very well, I'll show you." Now he was furious. The scientist was furious. As you know already, that he was quick tempered. He quickly get annoyed, agitated, and this time he got very furious because he was asked questions that he did not like to answer, and he didn't like that anyone should question him. So, being annoyed, he answered that, "Well, you don't know who I am or what I am. So, as you want to know about me, so let me show you what I am." Saying this, suddenly he threw off bandages, whiskers, spectacles, and even nose. It took him only a minute to do this. The horrified people in the bar found themselves staring at a headless man. So, saying this, he just started removing the things, removing the clothes, removing the bandage, nose, and all the accessories. And it took him hardly a minute to remove those things. And first of all, he became headless because he removed the hat, he removed the bandage, the nose, specs, and all, whiskers and all. So first of all, the head started disappearing, and now before him, excuse me, now before him stood a headless man. So the people at the bar stared at amazement. They couldn't believe what they saw there. Mr. Zephyrs, the constable, now arrived and was quite surprised to find that he had to arrest a man without a head. But Zephyrs was not easily prevented from doing his duty. If a magistrate's warrant orders a person's arrest, then that person had to be arrested with or without his head. So, this Zephyrs, that is the constable, the village constable, was very sincere, was honest and very sincere to his work, to his duty, and he too was amazed, he too was surprised and puzzled to find a man without a head there. And since he realized that he had to arrest that man only, the headless man, so there came a question in his mind what to do. But since he was too strict, too honest to his work, he was very much honest to his work, so he decided that the man had to be arrested whether with or without head, because that was the order from the magistrate. There followed a remarkable scene as the policeman tried to get hold of a man who was becoming more and more invisible as he threw off one garment after another. So, there was a remarkable scene, extraordinary scene that appeared before the spectators there, before the people who were present at the bar, and people saw that this constable was trying to get hold of a man, was trying to catch a man who was getting more and more invisible because he started now to throw after getting headless. Next thing that he removed was the shirt, the overcoat, and all. So he started throwing garments after garments, one after the other garment, and was getting more and more invisible. So that was the extraordinary scene. And now the constable too was struggling to catch the culprit, or catch the alleged culprit. So, since the body too was getting invisible, now people saw the constable struggle to hold him, to catch him. Some people tried to help him, but found themselves hit by blows that seemed to come from nowhere. Now, even the people there at the bar tried to help this constable, who was bent upon arresting this man. So these people also tried to help him, but then this furious scientist started landing blows upon those people who were trying to catch him. So the blows started coming from nowhere, because they had no idea where the blows were coming from. So it started landing upon them. In the end, Zephyrus was knocked unconscious as he made a last attempt to hold on to the unseen scientist. In the end, Zephyrus was knocked down unconscious. He fell unconscious, hit by blows, being hit by blows. So he became unconscious, though as he made the attempts to hold the scientist, the remaining part of the scientist, but then he was knocked down and fell unconscious. There were nervous, excited cries of "hold on," but this was easier said than done. Griffin had shaken himself free, and no one knew where to lay hands on him. Now, Griffin had become completely invisible, and there were nervous cries. There were cries, that is, shouts of hold him. That is, they were shouting to catch that man. But how could they possibly catch a man who had become invisible? And they were nervous, they were worried, there were tense cries, shouts were there all around. And now Griffin had shaken himself free. Griffin was completely free, because they had no idea where to lay hands on, where to put their hands so that they could grab, so that they could catch that fellow. So in this way, finally, Griffin became invisible before public eyes, and that was such an extraordinary spectacle for the people. So this is the end of the chapter, and hope that the explanation gets useful to you. It helps you in your studies. Thank you.